A while ago, it was a rainy day in Bangalore. I had to take an auto from Sadashiv Nagar to Korbangla. I was completely drenched. In the middle of the road, I asked 4-5 of them. They had their own reason not to ply me to my destination. Then I ventured out to ask few of the people who are going in a car. They're going alone. And nobody took me to the next place. After half an hour, I got an auto driver who took me to my destination. I went home, stood in front of the mirror, asked myself why this happened. I asked many of the car drivers who are going alone. Nobody stopped for me. I was wondering why they did not stop for me. They could have just given a ride to me to the next place, but nobody stopped. Then I realized that they thought, why to take a risk with this guy? He might rob us, he might harm me, because they had no trust on me. Looking at my face, I don't look like a robber. I don't know. So I was wondering why this is so. Because they don't trust me at all. The irony is that if you are put in the middle of the forest, if you are alone, a dense forest, one side you have a roaring lion, another side a man with a long beard holding a AK-47, and you have to go towards somebody. Whom will you go? Will you go to a lion, or will you go towards a man with a AK-47? Naturally, you will go to a man who is standing there. He's a terrorist, but still you will go to him, because the natural human tendency is to trust a fellow human being. That doesn't happen in the middle of the city. That happens in the middle of the forest. That's an irony of our life today. We don't trust each other. People say a lot of deficit in this country, this world. According to me, the biggest deficit of this world is a trust between the fellow human beings. We don't trust each other. Human beings don't trust. The neighbors we don't trust. And the countries, they don't trust each other anymore. Things have changed. This trust deficit, the lack of trust, lack of mutual respect, lack of responsibility has caused another big issue in Bangalore city. That's this. Auto drivers gives noble initiative a bad name, demanding excess fare, abusing woman passenger. He proves a part of the spoiled old breed. Well, this was a while ago. I'm usually a late riser. 8 o'clock in the morning, my assistant is calling me, sir, get up. I said, what happened? So, sir, look at the newspaper today. The Bangalore Mirror has done a beautiful article on us. I said, wow, fantastic. So I got the paper. I got to read this. I was like, man, come on. So this is not done. This lady called Nandini, who's a passenger, who accused my auto driver of misbehaving with her, abusing her, and who's a part of the Peace Auto initiative. Well, did not expect, because we have shown ourselves that we are good people. So suddenly if you find bad people, we name them as bad, and whatever they do, we accept it. Okay, TK, we punish them. But when you put up an image that you are a good person and you land up being making a small mistake, they magnify it. So probably the media did not expect a Peace Auto driver to behave in this way. I called up the student. I told him, get that auto driver right now. So he called them. Both of them came home. I asked the driver, what happened? Tell me your part of the story, because I had to be fair to him. I had to listen to him. So he told me, sir, the problem is that I don't know Hindi. And she was speaking in Hindi. I told her, please get down. I have to go to a next. I'm waiting for somebody, and I'm on a waiting. So because my meter is turned off, because the person who I just took, he told, turn off the meter. I'll again come and sit. So this lady is not ready to get down. She said, you have to, because you are a Peace Auto driver. You are not supposed to refuse. You have to go to my destination. So, and he got angry because he had his own issues. He said, please get down and go. So she found it offensive, and she went and complained to the police. She went to the Bangalore Mirror. She told this whole incident. She narrated. And the next day, a beautiful article, waking me up early in the morning at 8 o'clock. So that's what happened. I said, what to do now? So all the people are calling. Some of the people who have supported the Peace Auto initiative, they all calling and said, what's wrong? We thought you're going to make some difference, but they are the same old people. So I said, wait, hold on. So I called up the reporter. I asked her that, was it not a one-sided story? Did you hear the auto driver, what he has to say about it? Was it always that auto drivers are always wrong? Was it a prejudice like that? So she said, no, how can you defend auto driver? I said, I'm not defending. Rather, I'm telling you to hear him out. Because he's been riding the auto for 18 long years. He has not done one mistake. There's no police complaint against him. 18 long years of auto driving. They said, okay. So I told, look, I don't know. I'm getting him to your office. So I took the auto drivers to a Bangalore Mirror office. So made the reporter meet the auto driver and called the passenger. So we called the passenger. We had a conference call with the passenger. So auto driver, I asked him what, he said, sir, this is what happened. But I accept the fact that I was little aggressive because I was in a bad mood. So I told her, please get down and go. So I accept that I was little rude, but I was not abusive or I was not harassing or something. I just said, good. So I'm ready to apologize. I was like, okay, good. So we called up the passenger. So they had a conversation with each other, and auto driver apologized to a passenger. And then I spoke to the passenger, do you want me to retain him in Peace Auto or you want me to throw him out? She said, no. I had fought with so many auto drivers, but this is the first guy who's coming to me and apologizing to me next day. It never happened in my life. I'm very happy. So please retain him in the Peace Auto. He should continue to be a Peace Auto driver. So all this conversation happened. The reporter said, okay, so good, see you. I said, no, not done. This is not finished yet. Tomorrow morning, I want a bigger article, much bigger than the previous one, which should narrate this story. She went to the editor. She said, Anil Shetty is sitting in the office. He's asking for a bigger article. So he wants the whole story to be narrated next day. So he said, okay, so give him the next day article. And that's what it is. Auto driver makes peace with the passenger. Founder of Peace Auto gets a driver to apologize to the woman who he allegedly abused. A rare turn of events. Why I believed in this guy is that I thought he should be heard. So far, what we are doing in the entire city, that we are not hearing them out. We don't know what they are doing. We just think that, okay, fine, they're all bad. So putting all of them in a basket of bad boys. Guys, there are 150,000 people of them giving 2 million rides a day. You think they're all bad guys? It's not done. That's not fair on their part to put such a large community as the bad boys. But I decided that how do you make change? So by hating them, if you can change the large community like that, it's not possible. Then I have decided to make friendship with them. So they're all used to be next to my home. I shifted from Mumbai to Bangalore, wanted to buy a car. So a few days I started going in auto, saw a paper article which says that 35,000 complaints against auto drivers every year, and the traffic police are not able to do anything. So I started talking to them. I realized that they are good people. They're not really bad people. They have their own circumstances which made them what they are today. Maybe I don't deny the fact that every field there is some elements of evil exists in every field, because we all have both the man can be as good as God and as bad as a daredevil. So I started interacting with them. On October 2nd, on a Gandhi Jayanti in 2013, so we conceived this idea called Peace Auto. So we started with the 7 auto drivers. This is how the Peace Auto looks. It has a mini library. It used to be. Now we moved out of it because of certain reason. We have a phone number. We have a email ID, everything. Why we got this is that the whole auto driver community is an unorganized community. There's no accountability in that whole community. So nobody is accountable. So when we made this, we thought that how do you actually build that trust? As I told you, they don't trust, the passenger won't trust an auto driver because they lost that trust. In fact, I've heard from the auto driver saying like that, they get into an auto, when he turns off the meter, they'll say, no, we don't want the meter, your meter doesn't work. It actually gives a more, you tell me how much you charge. That means they lost the trust on the digital meter itself. So this is the condition of our thing. And then how do you actually build that trust? We thought we'll give them an access. When they sit in our Peace Auto, they should feel like these guys are accountable to some organization, so that they treat them in a different way. They have that trust on these auto drivers. But what happened is that when an auto driver, a peace auto driver who is riding an auto, a passenger comes and sits, and passengers started calling him sir. That changed a lot of things, because when they read about the statement, what is written, Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, the world is a family, passenger is God, the passengers felt that, okay, these guys are more responsible than any other auto drivers. They have taken up certain responsibility. According to me, the auto drivers are the cultural ambassadors of our Bangalore city. Because whenever you are there, everybody has traveled in auto, they present us in the world map. So I give them such a big position in this city that they are the cultural ambassadors. Then what happened is that we realized that their future lies within their children, because no auto driver wants their children to be an auto driver. This is the transit profession. This is the profession where nobody wants to be. This is the last thing they choose to be. You will be surprised an auto driver comes and tells me that I don't get a girl to marry because a lot of time girls have refused, saying that I don't want to marry an auto driver. There's no dignity here. There's no dignity of the labor in this profession. Nobody, no. We have interacted with all these children everywhere. Nobody wants to be an auto driver. They want to study. They're earning for their family. They are people who are with their family. They don't come from some alien land where we treat them like a gundas. No, they are not. They have their family. They have their own emotion towards it. They have a future. They have their own dreams. So when we started interacting with them, we realized, we heard their part of the story, because unless and until you hear their part of the story, you won't be able to transform them. So then, what happened with the peace auto is that amazing stories started coming out. This guy, I remember on the day when he returned the iPhone, the morning he was in office to get 2,000 rupees from the office loan, because he had to pay for his hospital. But that did not stop him returning an iPhone on the same day. This guy is the same guy who had no money to pay to the children fees, but he returned a phone and he got an appreciation letter from them. This guy went one step ahead. Usually auto drivers don't give a change and don't leave money. This guy gave money to a passenger who left his wallet at home. He said, okay, chalo, le lo, 100 rupiya, 200 rupiya le lo, so you go back home, tomorrow you give me. And that's why he's covered in the front page of the Bangalore paper. It says that the auto driver extend credit to passenger who forgot the wallet. These guys have an amazing story to tell. And what happens is that all these things they are doing, but who are we recognizing them? It is as important, we say that punish the bad. The rewarding the good is also very important in the society. If you don't reward the good, if you don't appreciate those people who are the backbone of the society, we're not going to make any difference. We conceived an idea called the Peace Auto Awards. It happened in a star hotel, 5-star facility, like a Filmfare Award. We got 75 auto drivers, giving 21 auto drivers an award. They walked the ramp with the celebrities, and the Ms. Kiran Majumdar shot to the ministers, to the film stars walking the ramp with the auto drivers, receiving an award called the Peace Auto Awards. It happens in a 5-star hotel every year. So then, Ms. Majumdar, also of Biocon chairman, who also took a ride in an auto. And then we realized that there is always a fight between the passengers and the auto drivers. They end up saying that I don't understand their language, because the large community of North Indians have settled in, large population of North Indians have settled in Bangalore, and they don't converse in Kannada. There is an issue. So that's why we came up with an idea of Kannada card, which has got around 32 words, where it says that, like in English, the Kannada words written in English, the auto drivers are giving that card to the passenger. Because if you don't know Kannada, okay, just learn this 32 words, there's 34 words something, 34 words, and at least, if the auto driver will be happy when somebody says, Illig Bartiya, S2. So, because he feels that these people are respecting my language, respecting my culture, respecting my profession. They're making an effort to learn something. And in turn, he will start speaking in Hindi, because he's going to make that effort. So, we came up with this Kannada card. Then there is no auto rickshaw day exists in the entire country. There are a lot of days. We have day for everything, Mother's Day, Father's Day, everything. But what about the large community of millions of auto drivers? They don't get a day to celebrate. So we conceived an idea of Auto Rickshaw Day on November 9th, which is a birthday of a Shankar Nag, who is a superstar of Kannada, who was a superstar of Kannada, who acted as an auto driver in his movie. And his birthday we conceived as an Auto Rickshaw Day. And this is the cake we made, 1200 kg cake, which is it's an auto rickshaw shaped cake. We made this cake on Auto Rickshaw Day, and okay, this is where they actually came and tied the Rakhi to these are the passengers who came, tied the Rakhi to the auto drivers, and this was the number who attended. Thousands of auto drivers attended, and we gave an announcement on that day that every year we are going to give an award to auto drivers called Shankar Nag Award, Auto Driver of the Year Award, which is a 25,000 cash prize and a gold medal for 7 people who will receive every year. They are going to apply for it. This is an award which we conceived. Then these are the fleet now. The many auto drivers today, many peace auto drivers who are giving rides to thousands of people every day, getting amazing feedbacks. And why are we doing this? Because we have a dream. We have a dream to make Bangalore the most peaceful city in the world. So we want, when I walk out, I have a dream to see people smiling at me. You may be no one, but you feel that, because that's why I told you the Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. In our culture, we believe the whole world is a big family. That means the Bangalore is a big home. We are all members of the one family. So we have that dream. This man is out here. It's the founder of our movement called the Dr. Huzaifa Karakiwala, from the Wakad. Being a billionaire, he left everything. Today working with me in doing working for auto rickshaw drivers, bus drivers, all these things. So that's the movement we carry today. So what I want to tell you is that we think that the other part of the world, we always think that we are the right people. Like, when you watch a movie, you relate yourself to a hero or a heroine, no? Who will relate to a villain? That means we all are heroes in our own movies. So we don't want to call ourselves a villain. But the script may or may not be accepted by the society, no? Script may be different. So that's why they have their own things to say. We have to listen to them. That's what we did. Just a simple thing. So now we want to move on to a cooperative movement. Lots of things going on. Before I finish, I want to wish all of you a live in peace. Peace with self, peace with people around, peace with nature, every other creature. I wish you live in peace. Care and share, no discrimination anywhere, friendly and nice, spread happiness everywhere. I wish you live in peace. In all your heart, no anger, no hate. World is one. You love everyone. I wish you all live in peace. God bless you all. Thank you.